to get this series started in just a minute. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Leland Pickett. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But one thing about it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Up and in, 2-1.
2-1.
And another ball.
That's the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now she's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. And he
Ball 4,
walked her.
take your base.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with her speed, this runner out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
2 outs, runner at first. And now here is Phil Collins. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Hart brings it in with a nice running grab.
You got it. No one better. Here we go.
And a foul ball. Wexler, a former home run derby champ, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and she's usually on first base, but today she's the designated hitter. High in the air, out to right. Hart brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs.
Let her fly. Pump me up right here.
Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. And it's 1-1.
Strike.
1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Hey, get your carrots. Let's go.
Wouldn't chase that time. And it's second. And a curve misses outside.
You got a full count.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Ramirez headed for the plate. The throw in. And she's out of time for 2. So 2 down. Addie Wexler, the next Cub to hit. She swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on here in game 1 of the NLDS. time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. 2 down, nobody on. That one ran inside, almost got her. And another ball. 2 outs. Fights it off. She'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. That one ripped. Back there. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with her mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. She deserves that home run. Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.